Hello and welcome back to She Walks, She Paints. Thank you so much for joining me again, and if you have been liking, commenting or subscribing to my other videos, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. If you are new here, my name is Sarah and I will be taking you on a walk somewhere in the beautiful country of Scotland today. We'll be looking for things to photograph while I'm out, and then I'll be heading back to my studio at home to start painting something that I found. You'll be able to see that painting start to finish at the end of this video. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to my channel to... Thanks, Jack. Helping? I haven't got any treats for you just now. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to my channel so you get notified about new videos coming out. It really helps me out and I really do appreciate it. Today we've come to the banks of the Firth of Tay at the northern end of Fife. So we're going to be doing a walk, a little bit of the coastal path. We've done a few sections of that before, further south. At the end, we're going to go visit Balmerino Abbey. In the UK, we have big brown road signs which tell you about any visitor attractions or landmarks that you might want to see. And we've seen the sign saying Balmerino Abbey so many times and never actually followed it. That was how I found out about the big stone pineapple a few videos ago as well. So there was a big sign saying the pineapple on a road that I drove along. My curiosity was piqued, so I had to go and check it out, and I'm really happy that I did. So hopefully this is going to be another one of those where you find something amazing at the end of the road. I've got something else planned for after it as well, but I'll keep that to myself for the moment in case it doesn't happen. But you'll just have to wait until the end of the walk to see if we end up going to this place that I want to go to. So for now, let's head out and see what we can find on our walk. Someone found the water. There he is! Come on! This path leads us through Birkhill Woods, part of a private estate that is open to the public as a right-of-way. We are following part of the long-distance walking route called the Fife Coastal Path, which stretches for 77 miles, or 124 kilometres, along the coast of the Kingdom of Fife. We will probably only follow the route for a mile or two today, before circling back round to the village of Balmerino. so gorgeous here in this woodland. It's so peaceful and it's really quiet. I was expecting there to be more people actually, so we've been really lucky again. You've just got the sea just down there beyond the trees, so you can just sort of hear it in the background. And the birdsong as well. It's gorgeous, love it. It was a cold start, but I'm warming up now, so I've taken a layer off. But you can still definitely tell it's autumn. It's definitely a lot colder in the air. And all the leaves just going, it's gorgeous. I love all the wee bridges that you have to cross as well, across the streams. I think it just reminds me of my childhood when I used to go on walks and get told stories about trolls living under bridges. You a troll, Jack? Do you like the bird song? Very ominous. I love the bright orange coral fungus appearing after the ground, like tiny fingers. They look like something out of a horror movie. This is a Scarlatina bollete, one of many incredible colour-changing mushrooms. When you cut it open, the lemon yellow colour quickly changes to dark blue. Despite their slightly scary look, these mushrooms are actually edible if cooked properly. Strange little house. knew that big black cloud was going to rain on us. Blue sky! Oh my gosh, I'm absolutely soaking now. I've used all my clothing for today. So I'm quite glad I had my waterproof with me. It's so funny because it was really nice sunshine and we got really warm. I was taking layers off and then suddenly that big black cloud came over and it just opened up. But hey, this is Scotland, so we were expecting it. So we came prepared. We're just walking on the road now back down to Balmerino and we'll go into the Abbey. So I'm hoping it's going to clear up. It's actually beautiful blue skies behind me there. So I think that's coming in the right direction. This is Scotland. Prepare for all weather eventualities because they will probably all happen in the same day. It's gorgeous now. I'd also like to point out that heavy rain was not on the forecast for today. It said there might be a couple of showers. That was a big shower. So always take the weather forecast with a pinch of salt in Scotland. The monks that lived here at Balmerino were Cistercians, an order that wanted to return to living a simple religious life without extravagance or possessions. They lived communally, sharing everything, owning nothing, and supporting themselves through agriculture and brewing ales. It's hard to grasp the scale of the abbey, as most of the main body of the church has long since disappeared, to fire, destruction during the Protestant Reformation, and centuries of plundering the stones to build nearby houses. It's such a shame that this has happened, as Cistercian architecture is considered one of the most beautiful styles of medieval buildings. This cross marks the position of the high altar, and the burial place of a former Queen of Scotland, Queen Ermengarde de Beaumont. Balmerino Abbey was founded in 1229 under patronage from Queen Ermengarde. She was an influential woman at the time when men usually dominate the history books. Ermengarde was descended from an illegitimate daughter of King Henry I of England, and she was plucked from near obscurity to become Queen of Scotland. Her marriage to King William I of Scotland in 1186 was arranged by King Henry II of England, who at that time was the acknowledged overlord of Scotland. At first, King William considered the match beneath him, but was convinced to agree to it as King Henry paid for their wedding and returned several castles to his control, including Edinburgh Castle. The match worked out well for both, as Ermengarde turned out to be a gifted and eloquent woman who was able to support her husband during the illnesses he suffered in his later years. Can't get in that way. Ermengarde had considerable influence in public affairs and was instrumental in securing the succession of her son to become King Alexander II of Scotland. After her husband's death in 1214, Ermengarde devoted her time to founding this abbey, raising funds, purchasing the land, and overseeing the construction. Not far from the Abbey buildings is this incredible Spanish chestnut tree. Traditionally believed to have been planted by Queen Ermengarde at the time of the Abbey's foundation, subsequent investigations suggest that it may only date back to the 1500s. This still makes it over 400 years old, and certainly the oldest tree in Fife. This place would have looked very different when this tree was planted. Want a biscuit, puppy dog? You hungry? Wait. Gentle. Good boy. Good boy. Let's go. Although pumpkins originate from North America, they have grown in popularity here in the UK, especially around Halloween. Pumpkins actually came to Europe during the 16th century, but the tradition of carving them came much later. Long before the pumpkin became the Halloween decoration of choice, people across Britain carved ghoulish faces into turnips and placed them near doorways to frighten away evil spirits. The practice originated from an Irish folktale about a man named Jack. He tried to trick the devil and was cursed to roam the earth with only a burning coal held inside a hollowed-out turnip. So there you go, that is why I wanted to come for some coffee and cake here, not only for that very important energy stop, but also to have a look at the pumpkin patch. There's so many different types. I love the kind of gnarly ones and the stripy ones, and I didn't know you could get white ones. I kind of want a white pumpkin now. I wonder if it tastes the same. During the 19th century, immigrants to America who took the Halloween tradition with them discovered that pumpkins were much easier to carve. The tradition has spread, and now pumpkins are popular across many countries at this time of year. So there we go, we're all done for the day. We've done our walk, we've seen the Abbey, and I've picked my pumpkin. This is the only one I'm taking home, but I did take loads of photos as well, so I think that's probably one I'm going to be taking to the studio to paint. It is Halloween soon, so it just felt like the right thing to do, and you get so many different sort of textures and patterns and colours on the pumpkins, not just the plain orange ones. So I just thought it would be something fun to paint for Halloween week. I've had such a great day today. The weather was mostly on our side, apart from that one heavy rainstorm. But yeah, beautiful walk through the woodland. We saw that beautiful, beautiful Abbey and that huge old tree as well. Really interesting history, really lovely walk, and I really hope you enjoyed it too. So it's time to get this bad boy home. See you in the studio. I wanted to continue my experimentation with the watercolour technique of wet on wet, where you add colour into a wet area of the paper to achieve a loose blend. I thought this would work well for the mottled skin of the pumpkin that I picked. I couldn't decide between these two pumpkins, so I decided to paint them both. I like the contrast between the yellow-orange of the first one and the dark green of the second. I do like the wet on wet technique, as you can cover a lot of paper in a short amount of time. However, I like to go back afterwards and add in more fine detail, such as the distinct markings in the stem. I was actually intending this to be a trio of pumpkins, but the third one just wasn't working out, and I decided that I couldn't finish it to the standard that I would want. Maybe I will go back to it another time and show you the results. I really enjoyed doing the markings on both pumpkins. They really came to life at this stage. The markings are almost square in shape. The green ones remind me of the code in the Matrix films. These paintings took less time than some of my other ones, which is why I was able to do more than one. I think this is because I started with quite a loose technique and using a larger brush. It took around 10 hours to finish both of these pumpkin paintings. I felt like adding a shadow was the right thing to do this time, so the pumpkins don't look like they are floating in midair. Both of these paintings are available separately as prints on my Etsy store, as well as a print of both side by side. I currently have a limited amount of 2023 calendars left, as well as a sale on selected prints, so please do check it out if you're interested. Purchasing a print means that you're helping to support my channel and genuinely helps me keep doing what I love and sharing that with you. You can also support me by liking, commenting or subscribing, following me on Instagram, or by donating the cost of a coffee over on Ko-fi. Links to all my pages are in the video description below. And if you are liking, commenting, there was a crisp packet in my pocket. Let's head out. There was a spider on me. Come. Jack. No. No, you do not go in the strange door without looking. It's just black. I can't see a thing. Oh, I don't like it.
It's not a dimension.
I don't like it. I don't like it. Let's go. Whoa! What's Jack got?